about anxiety disorder. So hi Brittany, so are you familiar with anxiety disorder, or have you ever experienced anxiety?
Yes, I have actually.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
What type of anxiety? Can you say anything?
Like, basically, let's say the first time I noticed I was getting anxiety was when I was taking tests in school.
Oh.
And I would start panicking, I would start getting dizzy, and I would start having like the shakes and everything, and I couldn't take it. Eventually I'd see all the words like scrambling mixed up, so it's when I noticed I was getting anxiety.
Okay, how old were you when you started noticing?
I can say it started more when I was in middle school, but I started understanding what it was, and anxiety, what real anxiety was in high school.
Oh, okay. So it was like the most noticeable, like when we were sweating, headaches.
It would be when I'd have to hold my head and I'd be having to look up, look at the ceiling, anything to not look down at the paper, because it would just make me more dizzy. I would just see too many things start scrambling, and then I'd start having a hard time breathing. And there was a point where a few times I've had to step out of the classroom.
So like you would say, like you couldn't even like see the letters at the point, like you were looking at the paper and you just couldn't even see anything. So you just excuse yourself and walk out of the classroom.
Yeah, and then I'd have to talk to the professor afterwards and let them know I would have an anxiety attack and I would have to take the test later on or something.
So you basically had a full-blown anxiety attack. Have you ever seen a doctor or anyone, any specialist about this?
No, because what I've looked up, I don't want to end up like on any kind of medication. I don't want to be on pills. I'd rather find whatever kind of home remedies I can do to relax myself. Like I've had one where I was driving and I had a pullover, and I had to make sure to start telling myself to take deep, slow breaths and start making sure I'd calm down on my breathing so I could actually breathe again. And just little things I'd find to help me. Meditation, I do a lot of yoga. That really helps a lot for anxiety.
So there's just, besides just the testing, you had like driving anxiety. Was there any other anxiety that you experienced?
Any kind of stress, if I had a lot going on at once, like let's say family, work, and just life happening all at the same time, everything can happen at once. When it rains, it pours. And it would cause me to overwhelm, where it would cause my body to physically have my cysts act up, and then when I'd be doing something, if I was thinking about it too much, I couldn't breathe again, and certain things would bring it up.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us today. I really appreciate it.
Thanks.
I'm Dr. Ben Michaelis, and this is 1 Minute Diagnosis. Today I'll be talking about schizophrenia. A person with schizophrenia demonstrates 2 or more of the following 5 behaviors over a 1-month period. Delusions, such as bizarre beliefs like the government is out to get them or is spying on them. They have hallucinations, such as hearing things or seeing things that aren't really there. They have disorganized speech that's difficult to understand. The person may also have grossly disorganized or catatonic behavior, and negative symptoms such as flattened affect. The person's functioning is compromised, and there are continuous signs of the disorder present for at least 6 months. And that's schizophrenia in a minute.
Hi! Hi! How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. So how have you been?
I've been good. How have you been?
Good, real good.
Good.
Yeah, so how are the kids and
Crazy as usual.
Oh, okay.
Ben's always something else. Found new triggers about him this week, of course. Every week something different. Do you want some coffee?
Sure, yeah, that sounds good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh man, it's been a busy week. Oh my gosh.
Hey Mom, how do you want your coffee? Any milk or creamer?
Brittany, are you okay? Brittany. which can include anywhere from depression, bipolar. So I was thinking we'll just, cover maybe the depression, since most people are familiar at one point or other, they will, experience it. So, hi Pritisa, have you ever experienced depression? How was it for you? What were the symptoms that you experienced?
Yeah, I've gone through depression. Some of the symptoms I realized that I had was that I lost interest right away in everything that I usually want to do on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's pretty common.
I didn't want to go work out. I didn't care to go to work. I didn't care to go see friends. I didn't care to even step out of my room. I didn't care to be near people in general.
How long did it last? How long were you experiencing the symptoms?
This went on for a little bit, and then I would get to the point where the only time that I'd want to be around people is if I was drinking, so I didn't feel the pain of my depression. So it went on for probably a few months, probably like a good 3 months I suffered from it.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I seeked therapeutical help for it.
Oh, you did?
I did. I didn't want to physically go see someone. I felt like that would be too much for me. And so I emailed. So I'd email back and forth with someone who would try to help me throughout it.
That's pretty smart, actually, taking something proactive instead of just realizing it and taking care of the issue. That's pretty smart. So was there any other symptoms besides loss of interest that you experienced, headaches, or any other symptoms?
Yes, I got migraines every single day. My eyes would hurt because I could feel myself wanting to cry from the depression, but I wouldn't let myself cry. So I could feel my eyes in pain and feeling like they were puffy, and then my head would get really hurting, and then I'd lose appetite. I wouldn't want to eat. It just
kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah, pretty much.
There is also some people may get to the point that they experience the symptoms that they feel like they want to commit suicide. Has it ever happened, or did you ever feel like that's the point that you would like to commit suicide?
Yeah, there was one point when I did go through that, and I felt like, why should I be here? I had suicidal thoughts. I did talk to the therapist about that and everything, and she would just tell me to start talking in groups with people, to go to group meetings, and to talk to others who experience the same thing, or even people who have conquered getting through that situation of depression level. So it's helpful. It is, because then other people tell you their stories and how they got through it. So it is helpful, but...
Well, thank you. We're out of time today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.